Hi there, just want to give you an update of my vanilla orchid bean plant. And it seems to be thriving and doing okay. I noticed some new growth right there. That could be a vine since it is a vine type plant. I'm not sure. But on top here there's a leaf. So I fed it orchid food about a couple weeks ago, and I've had it for almost 4 weeks. And I noticed a new root sprouting down there and this other growth here. So it seems to be doing okay. It hasn't gotten that tall at all, but you know what? It's, looks pretty healthy to me. I've never grown this before. It's my first time. So I hope that it's a success. Now, for the food, I picked this up by Miracle Grow. You can find this at any store. And it's a mixture of 30% nitrogen, 10% potassium, 10% phosphate. And it's water soluble. So what you do is you just dissolve the mixture into water, and you use that to water your orchid. But make sure you follow the directions on how much you should use. It's all in there, all the instructions. And make sure after you feed it and water it that the pot drains properly and thoroughly, so that way there's not a lot of moisture in the pot, which can cause root rot. So you don't want to, keep the orchids too wet. And you only water in between when the potting mixture is almost dry to touch. So I made mistakes in the past, and I killed a few orchids before. Not this kind of orchid, but the Phalaenopsis kind. And yeah, so that's happened to me, and I learned my lesson from overwatering it and not letting it drain properly. Now, what I've done here, this little trick here, is some pebbles submerged in water in a little bowl there, which create humidity as the water evaporates. And since orchids generally thrive in humid climates, and they like the humidity, and then keeping this inside, and this will create that humidity that it needs. And just make sure you put the pot right above the pebbles. Do not submerge in water, because you don't want it to absorb the water in the pot, which will keep the pot moist and which will cause root rot again. And I picked up the pebbles at a dollar store, so pretty cheap. You just get some rocks, or pick up your own rocks in your yard if you have any, but you know what, these are kind of pretty for decoration, and so I wanted to do it this way. Also, what you can do is you can put the rocks and water in a separate bowl, and you just put it right next to your plant, and that should also work as well. So I wanted to show you this potting mixture that the vanilla orchid came in, and I haven't changed it yet. They do recommend bark, but since the roots are so tiny and delicate, I didn't want it to get smashed in between the bark. So I still have it in this potting mix it came in, just some dried, I'm not sure where it is. They kind of look like moss, but it's not. So anyway, I'm going to wait till the plant grows bigger, and then I'll transplant it into the orchid potting mix, which is normally bark, and I think some perlite. But we'll see. So anyway, stay tuned. I will keep you guys posted in the next few weeks, see how this little guy is doing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.